Welcome to the Barker Podcast Collection.
I suck, you suck, I suck at Call of Duty. You suck. You suck. You suck.
Welcome to the Not Playing Podcast. My name's Rob Howard, and this week I'm joined by
Ian Bruce
and Patrick Kay.
You can contact us on email at notplayingpodcast@gmail.com or follow us on Twitter at notplayingpod. So, it's E3. By the time you're listening to this, it might actually be the week of E3. And so this is all going to be really old news, but I just wanted to sort of talk about like what it sounds like we're going to be getting. We know that Bethesda's got their own press conference, and the rumour is that they're going to be showing a 20 to 30 minute Fallout 4 demo. So this is even more specific than what they're going to talk about. It might be Fallout 4. It's like if they don't have Fallout 4 there, it's like they have failed. They will have lost E3. I think
lost E3.
The world,
right, okay.
Yeah, they will have not won E3, most definitely not.
Okay.
But there's also some other thing. Doom 3 is definitely going to be a thing, I
Do you mean
think.
Doom 4?
Well, sorry, it's because I put it in the notes because I'm an umpty. But yeah, Doom.
Yeah.
It's not going to be Doom 4. It's going to be Doom, isn't it? What would you guys want out of Doom? A new Doom.
I want it to be really
I want it
good.
to be the 90s again and to not have played anything like that before. I want to be playing on friend of the show Adam's dad's
I want it to be relevant again.
406 and going, wow, this monster's throwing fiery balls at me. But
Look, this is the thing. Like, so Wolfenstein did kind of encapsulate some of the feeling of Return to Castle Wolfenstein. If this does what that did with Doom, then yeah, maybe that's going to be a good
what I
thing.
would like, yeah.
I don't know if they
What
will.
I would like is no monster closets.
I want it to be really silly. I want it to be like ridiculous.
Yeah, like the first Doom.
Over the
where
topness.
You
Like
go
the first
in a room
Doom,
and
yeah.
there's fucking cack of demons coming out of walls and shit, and you think,
Yeah.
I've certainly gone the wrong way, I'll be restarting this level. And then you go back and do it all again, and that would be great. But if it's the Mars thing again, and it's all plot, and I just want to shoot shit in the face. I want Serious Sam, but without the tongue-in-cheekness, necessarily.
Yes.
Yeah, Serious Sam was great. But yeah, I don't know. I agree with you, Pat. I'd like them to do something similar to what they did with Wolfenstein, where it was like, you know, it had elements that harkened back to that time, but in a more modern feeling game that wasn't afraid to embrace its silly side. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've played first-person shooters where you've got massive guns and you're shooting aliens and monsters and stuff, and it's like I've done that a lot of times, and for it to be relevant again now, it has to, I think, kind of capture some of its kind of charm from the early days, and I can't really imagine how they do that, to be honest, but that's what I think it needs to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, if it's just another first-person shooter, I've literally no interest in it whatsoever.
What about Fallout? Are you guys sort of excited about a new Fallout? I know we've talked about this before.
I've never really played the originals. They're one of those games that are on my to-do list.
Shame.
Not particularly bothered.
No, they're good games. I mean, if you're really into the post-apocalyptic scenario, and perhaps you're not after a big sandy wasteland, then that's fair enough. But I've always been enamoured with the sort of like world building that they've done with that. The New Vegas game in particular really ran with it, you know, in terms of like the different factions and stuff you could play against. But you know, I imagine a new Fallout will be like another Fallout game, but I imagine the world will be a lot more impressive. It won't just be as flat as those
You'd
games
certainly
were.
hope so. I mean, that would be. It has been a number of years since 3 came out, so hopefully the tech has moved along a bit.
Well, it'll be the Skyrim engine, I imagine. There's rumour this is going to be set in Boston, so
But
I don't know if that means lots of hills by any stretch. But
Now.
well, yeah, this is it. Well, it will be post Skyrim,
Right. Okay.
is what I mean. So yeah, I imagine it will be like quite a lot better looking than that. But yeah, everyone's mad for Fallout. I think, you know, those games definitely had a big impression in the last sort of console cycle, and there was 2 great games from it. So I'm interested to see what they do. I'm interested to see if they announce a new Dishonored.
Mafia 3?
I don't know what else.
A 2K game set to announce Mafia 3 for Xbox One, PlayStation and PC, according to some random website I've picked up from the internet.
I still haven't played Mafia 2, even though I think I got it for free.
Good. It does the period well.
Yeah.
The driving's a bit
I played Mafia 1, I loved it. I love Mafia 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mafia 1 I remember being one of those like really good looking games. It probably doesn't look like it now, but it was a great experience at the time.
Great
and
soundtrack.
super hard and very uncompromised in its like setting and story. And yeah, I mean, if those guys are doing it, I don't know who it is
2K
now.
games, allegedly.
Companies. Yeah, 2K owned all that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's somebody.
Oh, that's cool.
They're set to announce a new AAA title at E3, and the guy on this website is hoping it's Mafia 3 or something.
It wouldn't surprise me. They've done one for every generation of machine. And
Sorry, I'm
they
looking
put
at
a lot of time into those games.
You won't believe what's going to happen at E3. Click for more.
Yeah, well, that's what it's all about. Yeah, Square are doing their own conference, which I can only assume is to show the hell out of Tomb Raider and oh yeah, I forget how many games Square have got. They've got Deus Ex as well, and obviously Final Fantasy, whatever number it is, the one that looks really good. 15, I think.
Does look really good, doesn't it? Am I the only one who thinks it looks?
Yeah.
I mean.
No, we talked about it on here. That's with like that mad, like those mad, like god powers where you like cast Odin out of your arsehole.
It's like your magic bolt. It seems a bit more.
Yeah.
Modern. Sorry, purists.
Yeah.
Really,
that's
it's
all right.
2000 or whatever it is. Enough with the shitty little characters going, "Oi, your turn." Fuck off. Wow, that's probably racist. Sorry, everyone.
The other thing about E3 is for the first time there's going to be an actual PC gaming conference as well. That's I think being done in association with PC Gamer. I think they've got a little bit. Well, I think this one though. What's interesting about this is the reason there's never a PC gaming conference is because nobody owns PC gaming. It's incredibly democratic, but looks
sorry,
like
I thought Gabe owned PC gaming. Does no?
Well, it's because sorry. It's because Valve haven't done anything there before. So but it looks like they're going to include Square, AMD, Blizzard, Paradox, Bohemia, Devolver, and Cliff Bleszinski's getting involved as well.
Cool.
So I reckon there might be some. Yeah, if Blizzard are getting involved, we'll probably see some of their what's it called? Overwatch, is it? Their FPS they're doing. And,
yeah.
A few other things, and maybe if there's like some big, like cool VR stuff that might be there as well.
From the SVVR, allegedly all of the VR people will be at E3. Oh, wow! Now fucking Kotaku is showing the same advert. Jesus, these fucking websites. Okay.
But no, I thought that was interesting. But is there anything else that you're expecting from E3? I mean, I know it's always about the consoles.
Sequels. Lots more sequels.
More Mad Max games.
Yeah. I'm not really expecting anything. I'm becoming a bit jaded to these annual marketing departments throwing their cocks about and saying, you will like this in the coming year, and look at this vertical slice and expect this to be the game. I think we've had enough of that, really.
Last Guardian, Half-Life 3.
Yeah, these are both games that aren't really going to happen ever, are they? So,
No.
it would be great if they did, but I don't really care about Half-Life 3 anymore. Does anybody actually care about Half-Life 3 anymore? If it was VR on the Vive when it came out, and it was the perfect game for it, in that Half-Life 2 was on Steam when that came out, and it was just a way of delivering it, but the game was great, that would be awesome. But it doesn't have to be Half-Life 3. I don't really think it's relevant anymore. There's so many other games doing that stuff better. Sorry, everyone, but there are.
Half-Life 2 was relevant at the time because we'd never had a game
but now
like
we've
that.
had a gazillion games like that, and unless they're going to do something completely different, which VR would let them do, it's not relevant, I think, and it would be lost in the sea of similar games. So
That's why I don't think it's happened yet, because they're not going to do it until they've got like some ace card that they can play
and their VR,
that's
their
never
VR
been done
platform
before.
would be that ace card, and
Yeah, absolutely.
they could even redo Half-Life 2 with that, and I would happily walk around on that train at the start with the Vive, with a graphics update. I would play Half-Life 2 again with that. You can play Half-Life 2 on the Rift anyway, but there's some controlling issues that definitely need some work.
Yeah, that's the one that gave me my iron stomach as well. I got very sick.
It will
at the start
put the
of playing
hairs
that
on
game.
your non-meat space eyes, definitely.
Oh, by the time you finished it, you will be completely immune to VR sickness, but you will get sick quite a few times.
It
in the
also
process.
looks like it was made 11 years ago now. It was released 11 years ago, and I don't want it to be an eye candy whore, but I think people are allowed to want better visuals on stuff, and bushes where you can pick stuff up without having to walk around them repeatedly. I don't know. We'll see. I think we'll get Half-Life 3 when we get it, and not before.
I reckon Sony will definitely show more Uncharted.
Yes.
And probably more No Man's Sky as well. Wonder if they'll announce any release dates. Well, they've sort of given Uncharted a window, but they haven't really said about No Man's Sky. It was rumoured to be this year.
I think I'm going to pose as a postman and pop round to their offices, because they're on the next retail park from where we are in Guildford. I'm just going to pop round and say, hello, can you sign for this, please? And it will be a thing saying, like a checkbox of when the release dates are going to be, and they can just check them. See if that works.
Do you think... I wonder if they'll announce any price drops. Probably
for
not.
The consoles.
I don't think E3's... Yeah, I don't think E3's the time to do it, because they don't want to go... they don't want to sort of undermine their brand.
Also, look at these amazing games you can buy, and by the way, would you mind paying less for the console? From a market point of view, I'm not sure that makes sense. And it would piss off the people that have the consoles, that got them on day one and have been drip-fed the amazing games. If I had a PS4 and I bought it on day one, and I've been playing some not ropey indie games, but indie games that I could probably get for £3 on PC on PS4, I wouldn't necessarily be too chuffed about it being half price when the decent games arrive in an avalanche. That would be quite annoying, I think.
No. I wonder if we'll get any pricing for HoloLens. That would be
way too early for that.
Way too early.
I think it's quite possible we will hear pricing on the Oculus Rift. Possibly more specs as well, because all we really know is the resolution of the screen now, which is 2160 by 1200 at 90 hertz, which is the same as the Vive, by the way. It's the same screens as the Vive. But I think we'll probably find out more, and I'm hoping a price and possibly a pre-order date or time frame
for the CV1.
But for CV1, yeah, I think it's probably close enough that you can probably expect pre-orders to be appearing fairly soon.
I'm sure I've read some of it. Yeah.
I think so, yeah. Well, if it's coming out the first quarter next year, it makes sense it'd be around about now. But I think we'll probably hear announcements about games at E3 that we haven't heard
Pricing
before.
for the Vive, I can't remember. Is it Vive or Vive? It's Vive.
Yeah,
isn't it? Sorry.
I mean that's the two most important things I think we don't know right now. What the input will be for the Rift,
yep,
and what the price will be for both of them, because that's going to make huge difference on what. I mean, if they're both similarly priced, it's not going to be as huge a deal. But if one is considerably more than the other, it's going to really impact them.
I think the Rift might be more.
You think the Rift might be more?
Because they don't necessarily have the financial. Well, they have a few pounds from Facebook, don't they? But
and Samsung sourcing their screens has got to help a little bit as well.
There's a conversation when we're not recording that we could have there.
Okay. But I think a massively important thing that I think a lot of people are overlooking, because it's easy to sort of focus on things like resolution, is the input.
But
Lighthouse sounds amazing.
If they're announcing Q1 2006, they must have an input sorted. You can't just add an input to this the week before.
Yeah.
And, it's just input.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We need to know
Maybe
what that's
there'll
going
be
to
a thing at E3 and they'll announce that. Who knows? I know that there wasn't a massive Vive, the HTC Valve product presence at SVVR because it was kind of sponsored by Oculus. So Valve stayed away a bit, gave them some room.
Right.
But E3 won't have that with it. So
Well, perhaps they'll use this PC conference to announce some stuff.
All the VR
That'd be
companies
nice.
are going to be at E3, so we'll see.
It's just having that kind of big sort of platform in front of lots of people to sort of make that sort of announcement, I guess.
I think E3 is about the noise for the games. I'm not really sure it's a hardware place.
No. But it's also a good time to. I didn't think it would be a terrible time to announce like a pre-order.
No.
For example,
it would certainly reach more masses
you've got all
than
the
VR
press
conferences
looking
generally do.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, I don't. Yeah, I think announcing an Oculus Connect might be a little bit late in the day if it's coming out at the start of next year. But yeah, I'm sure we can. I'm really hoping we find out about what games are in development. That's the most interesting thing, because we know that there are AAA games, but Ubisoft have said it now. Oculus have said there's games that they know are in existence, but they can't talk about. And I think we'll find out about at least some of them this year. I think.
Yeah, exciting times as always.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure Microsoft are going to be trotting out Gears of War. I don't think they've got the next Gears of War game ready yet, so it's just going to be the remaster of whatever the HD remaster. They've got exclusivity on Tomb Raider. What else? I guess they're just going to be plugging the games loads again because they know that that's what they need to do. What other franchise? Oh, Halo. Yeah, they'll be doing that. They'll probably try out all the sports brands again.
Sometimes we don't sound excited about our passion, do we? I mean, a sports
I can't really get excited about. I know it's just gonna be dull as fuck,
my
though.
friend.
I know. Well, they were doing a lot of good things for a while, but it's all whatever. Call of Duty, they'll probably have that.
Microsoft. Thanks, everyone.
I'm just trying to have balance here, you know? Like, I don't want it to just be completely PC. I know that's what we mostly are interested in.
I think there's a lot of exciting stuff coming on consoles, and Uncharted 4 may still be the one that makes me get one, but
I think Nintendo are sidestepping it a bit. They're doing some kind of gaming tournament. I think they're at the moment, like if you're in America, you can go into your local gaming store and compete to take part in these finals that are going to be at the event or something.
Okay.
What else? What else is there? Ubisoft will do Assassin's Creed, The Division, Rainbow Six.
Isn't that getting ripped to shit, the new Rainbow Six? People saying it's one of the most dreadful things ever, or something. I've not really been watching, but can I have to say something? It's just crap. Sorry if he didn't.
I don't know if I've heard him say that. I have heard some very mixed things. It's kind of. I think it might suffer slightly from a game it just being like quite old-fashioned, perhaps. Like it's like one shot, one kill, isn't it? So I think it's going to be super hardcore.
That's just
I don't know
realistic mode, isn't it? I mean, BF3 has one shot, one kill and stuff.
True. There's going to be loads of Battlefront. I don't know who's going to own that. I don't know who they've fallen in with.
Yeah, I think I'm done with that already, and it hasn't been released. It's just annoying.
Oh dear.
There might be a Flyable Falcon and Snow Speeders. That would be great, but there's still pre-order shit going on, and
no. Yeah, I think that about covers it. I mean, I can't imagine it being that mind-blowing, to be honest. There's so many leaks ahead of time. We've kind of heard a lot of them already. Yeah, I've seen Mafia 3 pop up quite a few times. I don't know how many people are going to be that excited about that. I mean,
people that haven't heard of it.
It's
before,
cool.
Probably.
It's a great like sort of setting and stuff. But there's been 2 of them already, and they've never set the world on fire. It will just be its thing.
Was 2 on the consoles? It was on the PS3, wasn't it? Yeah,
it was. Yeah.
I wonder if we'll see Mad Max getting a higher profile
because
than
of the movie success. Yeah.
I really hope so, because they'd be complete idiots if they didn't like completely.
I hope that really puts
that for everything it's worth.
Because Just Cause 3 looks beautiful, and the things that they've tweaked to make it even better sound excellent. That will be a day one for me. But they've been churning those games out for a while, and I don't really think they've got the credit they deserve for the work they've put into making what is an amazing open world game.
Well, no, because all of these all these platform holder press conferences are always just full of fucking Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed. It's just these giant franchises taking over that whole sort of space, and not, a lot of these smaller publishers not getting looking. And that is why you've got publishers like Bethesda, Square. They're just doing their own because they know that they cannot. I predict that the first party conferences are just going to be so corporate that there's going to be no room for anything. That's why Ubisoft do their own.
Absolutely, yeah.
I mean, they're corporate, but that's why they do their own. And I think Square and Bethesda have looked at Ubisoft and gone, fuck, we should be doing that. Our games sell as many copies as theirs do. We need to have that presence at E3, and that's why they're doing it. But yeah, I think the most exciting thing is just to see what this PC thing's all about, and sort of how, because it's different, because with like Xbox and PlayStation, when they do their big press conference, it's like, well, and you just need our box that will play it. Whereas with the PC one, people will be like, do I have the box that will play it? But, there will be a bit of that going on.
Lesser boxes, on boxes that most people have, they will play the games that we play. They'll just have slightly less shiny, but they will still work.
Yeah.
So
yeah, my friend James was round earlier, and we were playing GTA, and he was like, "But this won't run on my machine, will it?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it will. It won't look this good, but it will run."
Yeah.
But the only way it's going to look that good is if you've got like a top-end card. So simple as. Such is the way. Oh well. I think we've hit that one on the head enough.
Good timing. So, thanks, chaps. That's good.
No, that's cool. Right. This has been the Not Playing Podcast in partnership with notlistening.co.uk. You can contact us on email at notplayingpodcast@gmail.com. Follow us on Twitter at notplayingpod. You can find the show notes for this show at notlistening.co.uk. And if you're listening to us on iTunes, then please do give us a review. Also, I just wanted to point out that our soundtrack is now being done by Miracle of Sound. So yeah, thanks Gav for letting us use your music.
Gav.
Okay, cool. So yeah, that's all for now. Thanks for listening. See ya.
I suck.